everyone, it's Missy and welcome back to part 3 of My Doll's Easter Frock. Again, if you want to have the written instructions to this pattern, you can look at the link in the description below. Today we're going to finish the basket. Now what you're going to need is the basket, the inside of the basket, the eggs, which we made in part 2 of the video. I'll also have that video linked in the description below in case you need to watch that. You're going to need a cardboard circle that's preferably 3 inches in diameter. You're going to need a pair of scissors, some fiberfill, a tapestry needle, some worsted weight yarn. I'm using light yellow, but whatever color you want your basket to be, and then a size F crochet hook, which is a 3.75 millimeter crochet hook, or whatever size you need to obtain the correct gauge. Now, what we're going to do is create a basket. It's called a basket cover. We're going to create 2 of these. I already created one. This is what it looks like. It's actually the exact same pattern that we used to make this green insert portion. But I'm just going to show you quickly again how to make this. You're going to take your yarn and you're going to make a slip knot. So yarn, make a loop and bring the yarn down, insert your crochet hook, and then we will chain 2. Chaining, you just yarn over and pull through your loop. We're going to do that again, yarn over, pull through our loop, and that's 2 chains. And then in this second chain from our hook, we're going to work 6 single crochet stitches. So a single crochet stitch is we insert our hook into that chain stitch, yarn over, and pull that loop through the chain stitch. So there's 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, and pull through those 2 loops. And that is a single crochet stitch. So I'm going to make 5 more of those. Once we have our 6 single crochet stitches, we're just going to take our hook, insert it into the first single crochet that we made, and slip stitch. So how we slip stitch is we yarn over and pull that yarn through all the loops on our hook. And that's finishing round 1. For round 2, I'm just going to chain 1, and then in every single crochet stitch around, I'm going to single crochet twice. So I just single crochet in the first stitch and single crochet again into that same stitch. I'm just going to continue around until I have 12 single crochet stitches in round 2, and then I will slip stitch to my first single crochet stitch in that round. Continuing on to round 3, I'm just going to chain 1, and then I am going to single crochet in the first stitch just 1 time. In the second stitch, I'm going to single crochet twice. Just like so. In the next stitch, I'm going to single crochet once. In the next stitch, I'm going to single crochet twice. So I'm just going to repeat that pattern all the way around until I have a total of 18 single crochets in round 3. And then I'm going to fasten off. I'm going to slip stitch in the first single crochet of the round, and then I'll come back and show you how to do round 4. For round 4, I'm just going to chain 1. I'm going to single crochet once in the first stitch, single crochet once in the second stitch. In the third stitch, I'm going to single crochet twice. So that's our pattern that we're repeating around. Single crochet once in the first 2 stitches, and then single crochet twice in the next stitch. So continue this pattern all the way around until you have a total of 24 single crochet stitches, and then slip stitch in the first single crochet of the round. For round 5, we're going to chain 1. We are going to single crochet once in the first 3 stitches, and then in the 4th stitch we're going to single crochet twice. And that's going to be our pattern for round 5. And when you have finished, you should have a total of 30 single crochet stitches, and again remember to slip stitch in the first single crochet stitch of the round. For round 6, I'm going to chain 1. I am going to single crochet in the first 4 stitches, so 1 time in each of the 4 stitches. And then in the 5th stitch, I'm going to single crochet twice. That's my repeated pattern around. Single crochet once in the first 4 stitches, single crochet twice in the 5th stitch, and at the end of the round you should have a total of 36 stitches. Again, slip stitching in the first single crochet of the round. For round 7, I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to single crochet once in the first 5 stitches. And then in the 6th stitch, I will single crochet twice. I'm going to repeat that pattern all the way around so that we have a total of 42 single crochet stitches in the round and ending with a slip stitch in the first single crochet. For round 8, I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to single crochet once in the first 6 stitches. And in the 7th stitch, I will single crochet twice. I'm going to repeat this pattern all the way around until I have a total of 48 single crochets in the round. I will slip stitch in the first single crochet I made to finish round 8. Alright, so right when you finish round 8, you can actually fasten off and you have this part right here. And then you would just go back to the beginning of the video and create another one and stop at this point. Do not fasten off on your second one, because now we're actually going to form the base of the basket. How we're going to do that is this is going to be the outside of my basket, so I'm going to take my cardboard circle, I'm going to place it behind what I'm working on. I know the instructions say to place it on top, I don't know why. And then this part is going to go right on the bottom of that. So the cardboard is actually sandwiched in between these 2 pieces, alright? The cardboard we're just going to center in there. And then what I'm going to do is I haven't fastened off on my original circle yet. I'm actually going to chain 3. Alright, now we are going to be working through both thicknesses of these 2 circles. And it's going to be a little tricky, but what you want to do is line up these stitches so that way you can easily poke your hook right through both of them. And we are going to double crochet. So to double crochet in the first stitch, you insert your hook, and you're going to have to, like I said, go through both thicknesses, like so. Yarn over. It's kind of a bad yarn over, but it'll work. Oh, whoops, I forgot. I'm doing a double crochet. You want to yarn over first, put your hook through both stitches, yarn over, pull through those stitches so there's 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 stitches, so there's 2 stitches left on your hook, yarn over and pull through both stitches. So this is going to take some patience, but we'll make it work. And we are working on round 9. So we're going to just double crochet in each stitch around, continuing on. So I'm just going to yarn over, go through both stitches, yarn over, pull through those. Oh, it's a little tight there. I didn't catch something right. That's why I said patience is key. Alright. Yarn over again, pull through 2 stitches, yarn over again, pull through those 2 stitches. So in essence, my cardboard fell out, but that's okay. In essence, we're going to be curling upward, and this is going to be the base of our basket. So I'm just going to keep double crocheting in each stitch around, and then I'll come back when I have finished. Alright, so when you've got those 48 double crochets made, all you have to do is slip stitch on the top of the beginning chain 3. There we go, and yarn over, go. And we have now finished round 9, so there should be 48 double crochet stitches in the round. Now on round 10 we're going to do a front post double crochet, which is a special stitch. All we're going to do is chain 3. Alright, and then to do a front post double crochet around the next 3 stitches, you yarn over, and then in this first double crochet stitch here, we're just going to insert our hook around the stitch like so, yarn over, pull that through the stitch so there's 3 loops on your hook, yarn over again, pull through 2 loops, so there's 2 loops left on your hook, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. So that's your front post double crochet. We're going to make 2 more. So yarn over, this is the next double crochet we're going to stitch in. Just going to insert a hook like so, yarn over again, pull through that stitch. I always break that stitch in half. There we go. Yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. There we go. And so we have 2 double crochets. One more time. Going to insert into our next stitch and finish that double crochet. Alright, so that is our first 3 front post double crochet stitches. Now in the next 4 stitches we're going to back post double crochet. So again, yarn over, but instead of going through the stitch like this, I'm actually going to go behind like this. It's a little crazy. Going to yarn over, pull through all the loops on the hook, or pull through the post, and then we're just going to yarn over again, pull through 2 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. We're going to repeat that 3 more times. So I'm going to show you again. It's yarn over, we're going to go and insert our hook through the stitch like so. So it looks like that. Yarn over, pull the loop through, so there's 3 loops on your hook. Do that again. So really you're just double crocheting around a post. That's all you're doing. I'm just going to do that one more time so I have my 4 stitches. And I'll show you what it looks like. So what we're doing is we're creating a basket weave pattern, which is really cool. And then we're just going to repeat this pattern where we front post double crochet around the next 4 stitches, back post double crochet around the next 4 stitches, and we're going to repeat all the way around. So I'm just going to keep doing this around and show you how to finish. To finish the round after you finish your final 4 back post double crochets is you're going to slip stitch in the top of your chain 3 of the round. Alright, so that finishes round 10 and we're going to go on to rounds 11. So we're going to chain 3. And instead of front post double crochet, we're going to back post double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So yarn over, do a back post double crochet. Oops. I'm working with really old yarn, so it wants to split on me. There we go. And then back post double crochet in the remaining 2 stitches. In the next 4 stitches, we're going to front post double crochet. Maybe I could stop and let my camera focus. There we go. That way you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. There we go. So we're just going to keep repeating that same pattern around, where we're going to back post double crochet 4 times, front post double crochet 4 times. When I finished my last 4 front post double crochet stitches, I'll come back and show you how to finish the round. Alright, to finish the round, you want to slip stitch in the top of the beginning chain 3 that was made. And that finishes round 11. Now round 12 is exactly like round 11, where you're going to chain 3 and you're going to back post double crochet in the first 3 stitches. And then you're going to be front post double crocheting in the next 4 stitches and so forth all the way around. So it's just a continuation of that exact same pattern. So I'll come back after round 12 and show you how to do rounds 13. When you finish round 12, your basket should start looking like this. And then we're ready to go on to rounds 13, and 14 is the exact same. So rounds 13 and 14 I'll show you how to do. It's basically you're repeating round 10. So we would chain 3. And then we're going to front post double crochet in the first 3 stitches. And then in the next 4 stitches you back post double crochet. So if you really want to, you can go back to round 10 and view the instructions on that. That's again for rounds 13 and 14. And then once we finish round 14, I'll come back and I'll show you how to do round 15, which will actually be the final round of the basket body itself. When you finish round 14, this is what your basket looks like. Now you could really actually leave your basket empty if you wanted to and just make the handle, and this is actually a really nice basket for your doll or as a decoration. But what we're going to do to finish out the pattern is we're going to stuff the basket with fiberfill. And then we're going to take the piece that we made in part 2 of this video series, which is the grass and eggs, and we're going to single crochet this together. So we're going to single crochet through both thicknesses. Now again, you're going to want to line up your stitches, and all I'm going to do for round 15 is chain 1 and then just single crochet. So I'm just going to go, so again, patience is key. I'm just going to put my hook through the first stitch, and then I am going to just select a stitch on the grass, just like so. And now yours probably isn't going to have the eggs and grass on it. I'm just putting it all together at one time. But you yarn over, pull through both stitches, so there's 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. And then you're just going to single crochet all the way around. So again, lining up the next 2 stitches, like so. Alright, so I don't know how well you guys can see this. Let me see if I can focus some more. Alright, so these are my next 2 stitches. I'm going to insert my hook through both, catch the yarn, and single crochet. Like I said, slow, patience, make sure you're lining everything up correctly, and single crochet all the way around. Once you single crocheted in each stitch around, all you have to do is slip stitch in the first single crochet of the round, like so. And the instructions say to fasten off. I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to go right into the handle. So with the same color, they always say leave a long tail for sewing. You're going to create a slip knot and chain 6. Well, I'm just going to go right into row 1 just because I hate sewing. And I'm already attached to the very top of row 15, and I'm just going to chain 3. When I've chained 3, I am going to double crochet. It looks like I'm going to double crochet 3 times, so I'm just going to double crochet right into that next stitch. And the chain 3 is going to count as a double crochet stitch. So I'm just going to do this very carefully. That's 1. 2 and 3. So I have my 4 double crochet stitches in the start of my handle. And for row 2, I'm just going to turn my work, and I can flip up my handle a little bit, which helps. And I am going to chain 3. And double crochet in the next stitch. Double crochet once in the next stitch. And double crochet in the top of my chain 3. I can't get my stitch. Alright, so that will give me 4 double crochets for row 2. For rows 3 through 21, I'm just going to repeat row 2, where you turn your work, chain 3, double crochet in each stitch across and the beginning chain. And then once I get done with 21, I think I'm going to show you guys a tip so you don't have to fasten off and leave a long tail for sewing. Okay, so I finished my handle, and I'm just going to show you a little trick that I do so I don't have to do so much sewing. I'm going to go back to my basket. I'm going to count 21 stitches over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So on that 21st stitch, I'm actually going to remove my hook. I'm going to insert my hook into that 21st stitch. I'm going to pick that loop on my unworked project back up. Actually, I need to get my yarn on the other side. This is always nerve-wracking because you don't want to pull too hard because you don't want to lose that loop. There we go. Alright, so I got my hook inserted again. I'm just going to pull that loop through the stitch like that. Just like that. Alright, make sure my handle isn't twisted. Looks perfect. Okay. So what I'm going to do is actually just slip stitch. I am going into the next 2 stitches. Again, we're kind of working through double layers. I'm going to yarn over and pull through all the loops. Go through the 3rd layer, yarn over, pull through all the loops, and then the 4th layer. This is where I have to do the top of the chain stitch. Right, and pull through all the loops. Alright, and then to fasten off, I'm just going to cut a tail like so. yarn over, pull through all the loops, and then all I have to do is sew and weave in that tail with that tapestry needle. And our Easter basket is complete. So, if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.